Barrister Saif, the spokesperson of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, addressed the TTP in a press conference in Swat last few days and made a formal request to come the path of negotiations so that the law and order can be restored. In response, TTP welcomed this appeal in a statement and said that TTP itself wants lasting peace in Pakistan. They also said in the statement that TTP is not present in Afghanistan but on the soil of Pakistan. The TTP believes in the previous negotiations process and ceasefire. The Pakistan government has violated the ceasefire, so now TTP is only taking defensive action against security forces under compulsion. If the government becomes serious about negotiations and does not force us to defend, we will stop the Mujahideen from operations and issue instructions to move them to safe havens. Hi friends, I am Salim Buhari with programs Times Today. Today we will discuss the said topics with most senior journalist and analyst Qamar Yousafzai. Qamar Yousafzai is one of the most knowledgeable journalists about armed groups and ongoing terrorism in Pakistan and Afghanistan. Qamar Yousafzai has closely observed and interacted with jihadist group inside Afghanistan while also being held captive by Afghan government and Taliban for a long time. Qamar Yousafzai is one of the major experts on Pak-Afghan affairs on whom the media of the outside world often depends. So friends, now we are with Qamar Yousafzai. How are you, sir?
I am fine, thank you very much. What about you and what is going on yours?
Thank you, Qamar bhai. I am fine, but entirely situation is not fine.
Oh yes, this is very much, now that this region is going and while we are under fire, unfortunately, due to the militancy and after the Afghanistan situation has been changed by the US or Taliban or whatever we are saying, but the scenario is totally changed. And I would say that all the Western world or American or these are trying to stop how to stop the influence of the Chinese. So this is the big issue and this is economic problem and this is economic issues, please.
So what you said, that what is the real situation behind the scene?
Particularly, as you told me before, that we have to talk about the TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, and their dialogues with the Pakistan government, Pakistan military forces. So in this regard, if we are looking, recently we have seen the Swat situation, and after the Swat situation, when some of the school van they hit and they fired and innocent children was killed. So after then the scenarios became and the situation became so hot and the issues became very burning issues and breaking news being started. After then the government of Pakistan took some measures, and because now once again the militants of Afghanistan, they have migrated, the Pakistan militant, the TTP, they have been arrived to their homes and now they are starting again. So I'm looking that once again, like in past we have seen that Sufi Muhammad, like that Sharia Muhammadi and this type of, so they are trying to. So this is what now going on the situation and what is going on between the TTP and what the behind of this scene. So we have to talk about this. So I would like to listen your question and I would like to answer in light of your question.
What is your thinking about the TTP and Barrister Saif's statements?
Yeah, well, Barrister Saif given the statement recently, and he offered to the TTP for the negotiation and peace dialogues. While the TTP forces or leadership, they already have been given a good sign for the negotiation, or what I don't understand that their demands have been published and telecast and broadcast with on every channels. So I don't think that these dialogues could be placed in a good mood or in a peaceful matter, because there are international players are involved in this. Suppose if you are talking about IS Khorasan, IS PP, ISKP or BLA, or these all even ETIM, Eastern Turkestan Islamic Movement, even now the militant groups has been raised, and this is very much difficult for the Afghanistan Taliban to control them, because TTP, we are going to talk about the TTP as the last after the attack on the Abdullah Bajuri, as he is the second one after Nur Wali of the TTP commander. He is and they called a meeting in Kandahar recently, and there was Nur Wali was not present over there, while Fakir Muhammad and other or one person was present. Nizam, Maulvi Nizam and Fakir Muhammad, that's very well-known persons. While attack on Abdullah Bajuri, that was very much, a strange situation for TTP in Afghanistan Taliban, and they were just trying to claim on Taliban, and they are claiming that some of the Taliban, Afghanistan Taliban, have a very close relationship with the Pakistan military establishment. So this blaming was going on, and the Nur Wali issued a very harsh and very emotional statement in this, and they are announced that we are going to start a fight against Pakistan military and those who are against of Tehreek-e-Taliban. And also, this is very strange. First time that in this meeting, that one meeting, the TTP even threat to the Afghan Taliban that if they are not supporting or they are not stopping the searching and of the TTP members, in light of, they were explained that we have fought around about 20 years with the Afghan Taliban for the freedom of Afghanistan. Anti-SAF, I mean to say the NATO forces and Americans say yeah or whatever they are. So they are claiming that we are colleagues and we are allies. So if the Afghan Taliban is not stopping some action against the TTP, so they will be fight against the Afghan Taliban as well. So this the situation is going on, and if we are saying and we are looking, so Afghan Taliban is not able to control over there, because there is IS, according to the statement of TTP leader Maulvi Nur Wali, that only the IS is a small group, Islamic State of Khorasan. This is very small group, and the Afghan Taliban can't control them. While Nur Wali claimed that we have 12,000 fighters, and in these 12,000 fighters, he mentioned that we have 3,000 suicide bombers. So this is the big sign, and this is, I think, that for Afghanistan Taliban, that will be very much tough and will be very much difficult to control them.
Mm-hmm. Are you saying that Afghan Taliban is worried about that?
Yeah, because Afghan Taliban having many problems, like economic problems, like bans internationally in market or something like. So this is then further they have announced some suppose the school system and so the political as well as educational activities. So they have some the masses have complaints against Afghan Taliban and the Afghan Taliban government. But they are trying their level best. But I think that this is not the game of the very small. I would say that Afghan Taliban, I would consider this a small group, because this is a fight between China and America. And now you are looking that to this region, that in Iran, whenever this downfall or whatever we are saying, that Afghanistan have been taken by under control to the Afghan Taliban, and the people shifted to Pakistan, Iran, Uzbekistan. But look to these all areas. In Iran, there have been started bomb blasts or whatever, many things. And the Baloch in Zahedan, you are looking. So these conflicts are raising day by day. And I think that from which point of view and which point I'm looking from, that is very dangerous point, and we will face. So I would request, or I would appeal to the world peaceful persons that took place, and do something for this peaceful atmosphere.
If we seen in Pakistan, the TTP repeated the statement of defensive attacks. So, what is purpose behind this?
Look, as the TTP is announcing the defensive, if you are looking in the past, and when the negotiation was going on, there was some points is presented by the TTP to the government, and the Haqqani group is playing a vital role in this connection. And 40 members, elders of the tribal, they have been invited to in Kabul, and they discussed many things. Number one, they was just their demand is to that FATA, the past situation of the FATA should be restored, and secondly, they want to took control of whole FATA. So this is very strange. This is not able negotiable for government of Pakistan. Suppose if you were saying before this is starting interview that if the TTP is taking control of the FATA, which means that half of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province they are taking control. So it will be very much maybe it might be possible that they will enrich. Suppose if they are agree government of Pakistan, they could be claim or demand for the Sharia law in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa settled areas too. So this is I don't think that this is international praise. I would mention the Indian intelligence or American CIA, because all these actors or non-state actors or non-state actors, some people are playing for some big powers, and I would say that behind these all militant groups, they're behind some forces are playing their role. So I don't think that they will be relax the China to be for the Central Asia, and CPAC is very important, and plus around about the big agreements with Iran. So and this is they are stopping, and I'm sure that the situation is going more danger.
So you want to say that Barrister Saif statement is not good for Pakistan because National Assembly members are rejected this.
Yeah, if I would mention over here that there was many complaints of the masses, because the government has started the dialogues with the TTP, but the public and the assembly members, they were not happy on that, because they didn't taken any permission from the national or provincial assemblies and the masses. And particularly when we are 14, we are remembering the 2014, the incident of APS, and many children were killed in that attack. So the parents and these people, they are not supposed to support these dialogues, because they want that they have to hang out, not for negotiation or not peaceful. The one thing is this. The second thing, that how could it possible that the TTP will agree with the government of Pakistan according to the conditions of Pakistan government or Pakistan military establishment, because their business will be stopped, I would say. So I don't think that there is something. As per you asked me repeatedly about the barrister, yes, barrister statement is very good, and this is happening, and this is issuing by the government. This is not the first time. Many times, if you are looking from last 20 years, so this happened, and there's statement going on, and they've released, and some some dialogues happen. But I think that this is not possible. According to I might be wrong, but this is my point of view.
You are right, Sir Qamar. My last question is, what should we do for Pakistani government?
First of all, Pakistani government should tight their boundaries and should restrict the thing. Plus, the law and order situation there need to be. The very important justice is very important. Pakistan and every common person is crying behind like blind order situation, and the very much important the prices of the suppose food item and petroleum other things, and the dollar rate is increasing or decreasing. So they should be stabilize the country. Plus, the very important issue is coming up the appointment of the chief of the army staff. So this is very important. They should have to think about this, and I am sure they had think and they have decided something very good, I am sure.
Thank you very much. Viewers, you heard and seen the Qamar Yousafzai, very beautiful and good analysis. Meet you in next program with another topic. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.